I started this channel because I was tired of seeing all these perfect homes with all these perfect people and with already clean homes and all the stuff. And I just wanted to see somebody with a real home who was more similar to me, who struggled like I do. And in today's video, I just want to express that's why I started this channel. Because not because I just love cleaning, but because I do like to watch cleaning channels. But in all the videos, everyone's home is perfect. And I just want to be able to give you somebody that is not perfect with no perfect home. If you're like me, come join me today and let's get my home clean together.
Hi everyone. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I definitely need to get some stuff done, this house cleaned, and come out of my depression. So, yeah. All right, let's get going.
So I thought I would give you a quick overlay of it at first, but I typically, well, random socks is everywhere, but I typically pick up the space first, whatever space. I usually do it in sections, like I'm starting with the kitchen counter bar, and I clean it off first of any things and make sure I put all the items in their home. Then I will wipe off the surface and give it a good cleaning. And also these bar stools were needing a good cleaning, and there was some hair on the bottom, so I was wiping off the bottoms as well. And I feel like that I have been struggling with a lot of depression, so I know that I have been MIA and I am so sorry. There have been some of my friends that have been reaching out, be like, where have you been? And I'm here. I'm sorry. Life got so busy. And then also we struggle financially, and I think my depression was getting me, and life got so busy. And then also, like, I don't know, it's just you can always tell when I just about give up on life, and then I kind of quit hanging out with people. I quit not wanting to see everybody. But anyway, yeah, the depression was getting to me and it was getting hard to manage, and I was kind of just needed to take a break. And I'm sorry, I know it's been a little bit, but I love you guys. And I kept thinking my depression would get better and I would feel like coming back and doing everything again and filming, and it just was not happening. So on all of my stainless steel, I wanted to give it a good cleaning. So at first, I wanted to talk about in this video the things that I do maybe differently than other people, like other people that I follow. And I love all of the channels that I follow, don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes their channels are just so, like, almost hard for me to relate to, because their houses are so big and are so clean. I like the ones that have a little bit less cleanliness and they have like smaller children, so they're picking up after their children. Those are just a little bit funner for me to watch and a little bit more relatable. I really feel like, though, that there's just not enough regular houses, just not enough regular people who struggle like I do. And I just wanted to give some content um, that's a little bit different that I'm just not seeing, or maybe I just haven't found the right channel. But I hope that you like it, because that is my goal. My goal is to get a channel that is relatable, and with a person that is relatable, with content that's relatable, a house that's relatable, because I love to watch cleaning channels, but a lot of the times I just feel like there is nobody quite relatable. So, let me talk about one thing that I do maybe differently. I don't have a lot of different products for different things. I literally have my multi-purpose cleaners, and then I might have glass cleaners. I don't really keep any wood cleaners, maybe some Pledge. That's about it. I am trying to also become more minimal. And I know that's a lot of times counteractive with maybe struggling financially, which we're okay. We don't, struggle too bad. But it's like I feel like that's a kind of a normal thing for America nowadays, and we're just not shown that on social media. And I really, really dislike social media because it just makes the average person feel like they're not average, like they should be better off than they are. And I just don't feel that that's the case for a lot of us. And here I am. I am struggling. I struggle financially. We struggle with depression. We struggle with a lot of things. I'm struggling with my weight now that I'm older. I'm 33, about to be 34. I'm struggling with my weight, probably because of depression and things like that. Definitely don't help. Um, so I like to have a clean home, but it is very, very, very hard with a bunch of kids. But one thing that I feel like that I do different, like I was getting just sidetracked, but I feel like I do a lot of things differently. Like I was saying with the cleaners, there's just a multiple things that I feel like you just don't need. You don't need multiple cleaners. You don't need high dollar cleaners. A lot of the cleaners that I just really tend to go back to that I just really, really love is Pine Sol, and that's a multi purpose cleaner. I was using Jaws cleaners for a little while in some of my other videos, and I like those. But at the same time, I really like having that scent that Pine Sol mixed with a bunch of water in my spray bottles really helps give you. But I also really enjoy Method Cleaner, and I just buy one of those, and that's my cleaner for everything that I wipe off and clean. I don't have multiple different cleaners. There's just a lot of things that I feel like we do differently. We don't eat out every day. We eat out only on Tristan's game days because he's in football now. He's 13 and taller than me. He's 6 foot. It's so weird. And I feel like I'm a pretty tall person. And my son is 13 and 6 foot, but we eat out only once a week on game days. And this night I was kind of cleaning up after chicken fried steaks and mashed potatoes and green beans and all those good things and some corn because my husband loves corn. And we also had biscuits. So I didn't clean up everything that night, and I wanted to go in and clean up all the leftover dishes that were left. But yeah, there's just a lot of things that I feel like we do differently. I don't have every uh, cleaning gadget under the sun, that's for sure. We live in a mobile home, and here in a minute, I will show you some of the downfalls of being in a mobile home. First of all, the floors are all creaky. I hate how the you can't hang anything because it's like the walls are just so thin, it won't hold a picture, which is okay for me because, like I said before, I am trying to become more minimal, and one of the things about being minimal is not having a lot of decorations and a lot of things like that. And another thing that I do is, yes, I don't have a lot of decorations. And no, I don't decorate for every holiday. I honestly feel like it is just a waste of money. It's just ridiculous in a lot of ways because it clutters up your home and more things to have to clean around. I do decorate for Christmas, but this year it is going to be pretty simple, probably just a tree. And I just don't want to fall into this I can't think of the word, but just this way the world's making it feel like you have to decorate, you have to do all these things. And if you're more like me and that's just a waste of money that you really don't have, then don't do it. I don't want you to ever feel like because I've been there and I've felt that way, like, oh well, it's fall now, I need to decorate for fall, or oh, it's Thanksgiving, I need to decorate, or I can't think of all of them, but Valentine's Day, and they will sometimes have a tree just for all the different holidays, and they go and decorate all of these things. And anyway, I just don't want you to feel like that's the norm. And it's really, really not. And if you feel embarrassed that your home isn't perfect, or if you don't decorate for every holiday, I hope that you feel right at home here, because I definitely don't decorate for every holiday. And I tried it because I felt like I was getting pulled into that feeling like, oh, I need to decorate and I need to do all these things. And then something hit in my 30s was like, hey, I don't have to make everybody like me. I don't have to impress everybody. And see here, these cabinets, that's one of the bad things about living in a mobile home is cabinets. And just the overall the makeup of a mobile home is just not that good. And I was just showing you that is not something that wipes off. That is literally that. If you have any ideas how to fix that, I'm thinking about trying to buy similar color paint to paint it. But another thing is like, I just don't know what to do with this huge sectional. I hate it the way it's been. And so I keep kind of tearing it down because, our Wi-Fi is kind of back behind it, and that was kind of always bugging me. So I just put this table here for the Wi-Fi, and I tore it apart because it bugs me. And if it bugs me, like decorative pillows is another thing that I just don't do. I just don't feel the need for them. And honestly, it just adds more clutter. Like these blankets, decorative pillows get thrown all on the floor, and it causes me more stress and clutter, along with money expenses. Just not worth it. Don't fall into it. Don't let them make you think that you have to have all these things. And especially if it's more of a headache like it is for me, don't do it. I got rid of all of my decorative pillows because I don't like them. And here in a little bit, we'll be going to my bedroom. And you'll see there, I don't have any decorative pillows. All the pillows that are on my bed are being used except for one. I have one decorative pillow. So, yes, I start usually in the kitchen because that is typically where I like to start my cleaning to kind of get the day going. Because once the kitchen is clean, it does make you feel like you're making progress. So I usually clean the kitchen first. That is my favorite thing to do. And then I like to move into the dining room or the living room, because the living room is usually the messiest because that is where all the kids hang out, and especially Lana, who is 3 now. Um, and just taking a second and to absorb that she's 3 now is insane. So it's just crazy. She's gotten so big so fast. And there she is. She's very excited about possibly going to Chick-fil-A today because I believe it's game day today, or maybe it's the next day. I can't remember. But we usually eat out on game days. So she was very excited about that. I think that's what that was about. Don't get me to lie. I don't know. But so we are just kind of wiping down all the surfaces after cleaning.
Okay, so I have to take a break and go and get kids from school. And then Tristan has football practice today. So it's gonna be pretty late by the time we get back, and I also have to fix dinner. So we'll see what all else I can get done today, or it may end up being continued tomorrow. So we'll see.
Well, that answered my question from before what day it was. I forgot. So this was actually Monday, and we had football practice this day, and then the next day is football games for middle school. So, anywho, I came back and I had time to finish up with the vacuuming, and then I had food cooking while I was doing this. And then we move into the next day, which is where I will start with my bedroom. And I will be doing some cleaning and picking up in my bedroom because, oh my gosh, my depression, well, you can really see it in my bedroom. And I was keeping up with it, and it was just getting pretty bad, especially for me, who is very much so a neat freak. But as you can see, all the kids are home, and all of Lana's favorite toys are being dragged back out, even though it seems like I had just put them away. But that's okay. That's what the living room is for, because this is where they like to hang out and play. And I know the arrangement of the living room is weird, but that is basically for kids. So in here, I was starting with taking all these sheets off and getting them off. And there's a couple blankets that I am getting rid of, and a couple pillows. And I am starting with all of the dirty clothes, and then I move into um, picking up everything, and then I end up wiping off everything and then vacuuming. That's usually the order of my cleaning. So, yeah. Yeah, you here? You want to say hi?
Yeah.
You say hi?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this may be weird to you that we have one of Lana's. She has her own bedroom, but she doesn't sleep in there. So we thought we could transition her to this smaller bed still in our room, and we are still trying to do that. It is very, very hard. She very much so cannot sleep without me. So, anyway, there was a bunch of stuff under my bed that I was getting out of from underneath the bed, and I am trying to also categorize. Did I say that right? Categorize everything so that I can put it away. So first I'm getting all the trash. Then I am going to be putting everything in a category. Oh, I found a coffee shop there, so that I forgot that I had. So I am taking all the tablets and putting them in a pile. Then I'll be putting all the things that I know that needs to go, like in Lana's room, in a pile. All of my nail stuff in another pile, and my Bible's in a pile, and all this stuff. And then I'm just gonna go and put all the things where they belong up. So, and of course, I found random socks as always everywhere. So, yeah, we're getting all this done. And that is typically how I like to clean and get things done in sections. It makes it a little bit easier on the mind, and then categorizing it. And of course, how funny is Lana's little hand covering the blah blah blah. I can't think. The camera. My brain is not working today, and I have a little bit of a cold, so you could probably hear me sniffling, and I am so sorry. I'm trying to not sniffle. But another thing that I am trying to do now that I'm older is just not worrying so much about what other people think, whether it be about my home, about me, about everything. And I was always such a people pleaser for all of my life. And it was so, so exhausting. And once I realized how much I was doing that for other people, I realized that it wasn't for me, it was for other people. And as long as I'm okay with me and my family is okay with me and we're happy and we're healthy, then why do I care so much about what other people think? So, this is just one thing that I've always struggled with, but it's gotten a lot easier now that I've gotten a little bit older. And because I used to like stress so much about if somebody came over and the house was a mess, what would they think of me? I must be a terrible mother. I must be a terrible house cleaner. And all these things go through my head. I am my worst critic. always. And I don't know how normal this is. I feel like it's a lot more normal than most people realize, but I beat myself up over every single thing. The things that I did that day, the things that I didn't do that day, the things that I didn't get done, uh, my weight, the way I look. And, that used to be so prominent in me. And I have gotten so much better once I started to realize that I shouldn't be bullying myself like that. I wouldn't say these things to other people. I wouldn't expect so much from other people. And I wouldn't think other people are fat or ugly. And so, anyway, I'm just trying to be nicer to myself the way I care and am nicer to other people. That's the least that I can do for myself because I'm in this body for my entire life and I have to be with myself every single day. And if I'm constantly bullying myself, then that just makes a miserable life, right? So I am putting some Dr. Peppers. I have me a little mini fridge in my bedroom that I like to keep me a couple of Dr. Peppers in. And we like to enjoy that, and it keeps it away from the kids from getting them when we're not looking as well. So they only get them when they ask, and we say yes. So that keeps it a good way from them getting too much sugar, which I am spoiled to me a Dr. Pepper, but I can't help it. I really like it. So another thing that I don't really do, like I said, with struggling with finances is I just don't have a lot of decorative things. And I don't have a lot of decorative blankets that we don't really use or cover up with, or pillows. So, and another thing is it's always clutter. And having to clean around the clutter makes it so hard to be able to get up and do the things that you need to do every day. First of all, especially when you struggle with depression and all these pillows we use. So I do really love my little essential oil diffusers. Oh my gosh, I didn't know how much I would like these, and I really love them. I have one in my bedroom and one in the dining room. Well, dining room slash kitchen, and it just fills the house with so much wonderful smell, and I just love the lights. And yes, these are the knockoffs on Amazon. I'm not about to spend $70 for an essential oil diffuser. I usually don't spend high dollar on anything, and I'm usually just fine with a knockoff or Walmart clothes or Walmart shoes or things like that. And I just feel like that's okay. Like, clothes don't come with you into the grave, really, So to care about uh, everything so much and the things that you put on your body in your home it's such a waste of money and your time and your energy and all these things that it really doesn't matter. uh, so what matters is your family, and loving your family while they're here, because you never know when they're not. So, and yes, this is my guitar, and I am just picking up around here so that I can vacuum. And I just repositioned my amp and my guitar onto my side, and it probably won't stay there because I don't play all that often anymore. I used to play every day all my life, but once you start having kids, all the things that used to kind of make you change. So, uh, yeah, I'm not quite the same me as I was 10, 15 years ago. And I guess that'll continue for the rest of my life, always changing and growing and having different interests. But I'm definitely not the same person. Once I hit my 30s, I grabbed me some tattoos too. So that was a life change that definitely was not here 10, 15 years ago. I waited till I was in my 30s because I was so afraid that I would get them, and then I'm stuck with a tattoo for my entire life. And let me tell you, I have no regrets with my tattoos, especially now that I'm older. I love, love, love them. And I love my pink hair. So that's definitely different than what I would have done. I think a part of me aging and realizing to stop caring what people think so much has really helped me. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.
And also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am just a mom trying to keep up with the mess and the clutter and cleaning and organizing and all those fun things, and battling being poor all the time is not fun. So I just want to give you a poor person's cleaning and decluttering and organizing. So definitely not rich, definitely don't have a rich house. So I don't know if you're into that kind of thing, come join me today. I'll be glad to have you here. If you feel alone as a mom or even just a regular house, come join me. Let's get this done together. Let's get it cleaned up. And I'm hoping maybe you feel a little less alone. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh.
Hey friends, are you ready for Thanksgiving? Because I'm not nowhere near ready. I am not looking forward to all the hard labor and all the work that I do on the holidays, so that's probably one thing. But I did just turn 34. I just had a birthday on the 16th, and I cannot believe that I am 34. So anyway, I will be explaining what I'm doing in today's video here in just a second. I'm going to be doing an entire rearrangement.
Okay, so I'm not moving the tree over this hump because I don't think I'll be able to get it back. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna move the couch back. So, and then we're gonna put the tree in the middle. So I gotta move all of this, and I'm not moving the tree anymore because it's gonna just go straight there. So yeah, let's get going.
Today we are rearranging my living room, my dining room, my bedroom, and we're cleaning all these spaces as well as we go along. And I also have to clean my kitchen because, you know, mom life. So if you're a mom, you know your kitchen is the #1 place that you have to clean several times daily. So while I'm trying to tackle other areas of the house, you know, the kitchen gets out of hand, and if I don't try to keep up with it, then it'll just get so far gone that it is almost impossible to keep up. So I don't know what it is. I'm a little weird, but I love just moving things around and having it just feels like a new space. So this is something I've done as long as I can remember. I have always just like to move my furniture around or items or decor or whatever I have, which I'm trying to become more minimal and not have as much decor and things. So, and one thing I do today is get rid of a few decor items, and I only have like these big paintings. There's one right over the couch that I end up moving into where my coffee bar usually is, that I move all of that and change my dining room completely up, and I feel like my living room looks totally different too. I had a grocery order real quick I had to put away. I am making chicken and dumplings this night, and if you've never had chicken and dumplings, then you are missing out because I made them so good. They were delicious. So, and real quick, the kids are already putting in their letters for Santa in the mailbox. So funny. And yes, I snuck in a little bit of a metal song on you. So, if you disliked it, I'm sorry. I had to. It was just such a good guitar parts. Anyway, as you know, that I like metal and all that, so it just was so cool. But anyway, yes, we are definitely getting ready, trying to gear up, trying to have some sort of excitement. But here is the before and the after. I don't know. Do you guys like the before or the after? Which one is your favorite? I can't decide. I think I like it more open feeling. It just has I start to feel really claustrophobic, and that's the way I was feeling. So I kind of missed on giving some before shots of my dining room. So I am so sorry. I was just so spaced out and barely getting anything done. I kept getting interrupted nonstop. Lano had hurt her leg on the trampoline a couple days ago, so I put her this bouncy house where she could play on. It was soft, and she was just kind of crawling on it with her little ball pit on there. So it was something keeping her distracted that was easy on her leg, because she doesn't jump on it, she just crawls on it, really. So, and that was the only way I was able to get anything done this day, was letting her play on her little ball pit in her room. And as you know, mom life always comes first, so I was really struggling. That's one reason why the past couple of videos have been pretty short, is I am just trying to get done what I can get done in the time that I have. So bear with me, you guys. I usually like having them longer, but you know, mom life always comes into play. And of course, she hurt her leg, and I'm about to get rid of that trampoline. I swear it's the second time. But she was on there with her brothers, of course, and she's only 3, and they are huge. All of my kids are in the 90th percentile, including Lana. So they're all very big. But Tristan, who is my oldest, he was on the trampoline too, and he's 13, and he is probably 6 foot and 6'1" or something. He's taller than my husband now, and I'm like 5'7". So we're all a very large family. So yeah, and all of my kids are very big for their age. It's really funny when you see us getting out of my little Ford Explorer, which is really not that little, but when you see all of these big kids and Big Mama and Big Daddy getting out. It's kind of funny. We look like clowns in a clown car. Because it doesn't look like there's a third row, but there is. And they're cram packed in there. But anyway, it's pretty funny. I wanted to say also that let me know if how you like the after of my dining room. I think I like it more. The only thing that's bugging me is the way I have the table turned now, because I was trying to show off some Christmas decorations and I just don't think I like that. Y'all let me know what you guys think. Yeah. So, and I was going to say that, yeah, the holidays is just not fun now that I'm an adult. It is just so stressful and trying to get everything done and everything cooked for Thanksgiving. It is a hard time. Like, there is excitement, I guess, but at the same time, it just feels an overwhelming of all the things you have to get done and do. Not to mention the financial burden of the extra costs of food and presents and all that stuff, which is frustrating in itself, but all of the labor that goes into it for people to eat for like 5 minutes and then to go about their day or to leave and then you got a huge mess after Thanksgiving and Christmas and all those things to clean up. It's just so much and so much labor. But I'm thinking about doing like an after Thanksgiving clean, so let me know what you guys would like. Because and I try to clean and cook as I go. But I wanted to show you really quickly. I live in a mobile home and the shelves right here, you see that? They're just dangling. So the thing about a mobile home is unless you can screw something into a stud, shelves and things are just not going to hold. I don't know what I was thinking. I just thought they were beautiful. Now I'm going to have to repaint this wall and cover all that. But yeah, I'm taking it down because even the stuff on the shelves was not heavy. It just, the shelves themselves was not heavy, nor the items on the shelf. It is just the mobile home. Screws just get, that's one reason why I cannot have curtains in most places. It gets pulled on and tugged right out of the wall. So anyway, we are moving into the kitchen and I will clean in here, and then we will be moving into my bedroom and doing some deep cleaning and rearranging in there, and it looks and feels so good. So please hang tight for that. And if you make it all the way to the end, please let me know with like let's see, what did I do last time? I think I did a heart emoji. I don't know. Would you leave like a Christmas tree? Because it's getting close to the holidays. I love seeing all the people that make it to the end. And my analytics will let me know like how many people watch it. But I don't know exactly who watches it to the end. And I would love to see who stays for the end so that I could start recognizing everybody's names. I really enjoy this little community. You guys are so awesome, so sweet, and so supportive, and I could not do this without you guys. So thank you, and I would really love to just give you a shout out and say, hey, how are you? Or thank you, or something. So yeah, if you don't mind, let me know, and let's play some music, and it will not be rock and roll. I just really like that song. I'll play something else. All right. I kind of go back and forth on the things that I like to use for my oven, but one thing that I haven't used a little bit that I forgot how much I love is a barkeeper's friend. Oh my God, it just made it so shiny and it did such a wonderful job. And honestly, I think I'm going to start using this one other than the Weinmann's glass stovetop. I can't remember. I think that's Weinmann's. I don't know. Something like that. And I think I'm going to use up the rest of the Weinmann's and then keep on with my barkeeper's friend because I forget about it and it is such a good one. So we're now moving into my bedroom and I am going to clean my bed up. And first I gotta get all my sheets stripped. So I wanted to also clean my bed because if you have been here long enough, then you know that I did like a bedroom makeover where I painted my bed and my nightstand. And for whatever reason, the paint or whatever, it collects like dirt, so it gets dirty really easy. So I'm going to go over it with some harder chemicals other than just a regular multi-purpose cleaner, and I'm going to clean it and scrub it really, really good because it needed it. So, and I also rearranged my bedroom around and and this bed is so heavy, I have to use my big old booty to get it moved, okay? My booty is what moved it. So, that butt does come in handy with moving furniture around. And then I moved my desk, and there's not a lot of different arrangements I can really do in here. But I wanted to move my desk. I didn't like it like this anymore. I really wish the TV wasn't right there. I wish, more than anything, I wish I had my own office, but I don't. Okay, so I have to use my bedroom. So maybe one day, maybe, we can only hope that I could have my own office. But anyway, so we are working with what we got, okay? So let's get this going and get this cleaned up. And let me tell you, my bed, you can't tell right here, but I adjust the camera so that you can see how dirty my bed is. The camera can hide so much. And here's another thing. I wanted to get rid of these curtains. I don't really like curtains in the bedroom. I have blinds, and that's all that I need. And this one right here, I have struggled getting it out. The screw was stripped, but I did go in later and get it out. But I would like to come in here and paint my bedroom and try to see if I could figure that out with the trim. But do you see that? I adjusted my camera and now you can really see all the dirt. I don't know what it is about the paint or whatever it is, because this bed used to be a really dark brown and I painted it because I was like, I don't like this dark brown against this dark wall. And we don't have the money to just go buy new furniture, so I thought I'd paint it, and I love the way it looks. But there are some paint peeling. I need to go in and fix that up. But yeah, let's get to cleaning, and we rearranged, and I will vacuum, and then I'm pretty much done. I think I did all the things that I was wanting to do this day, or that I could get done. And I will see you again. I'm thinking about trying to make 2 videos this week. You guys let me know if you think you could watch 2 of my videos in a week, or is that too much of me and my family? I don't know. Let me know. I'm struggling if I can or can't, I don't know, because I'm struggling to get one done every week because I want it to be good and not just throw something out there. So, does that make sense? Yeah, I want it to be as good as I can get it and to be as good material and good quality and all of that. And editing takes me a while, so I think I can do 2, but I don't know. I might throw out a couple every once in a while. Do you see the befores and the after? Right? Okay. I'm going to let you guys go, and I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Hi friends, come join me today in a messy home
and a declutter before Christmas. There is just tons of motivation in this video. I got it all tackled in one day and I could not believe it, but I worked my butt off. And I wanted to declutter a lot before Christmas. Hey, and also if you're a metalhead, or you like rock, you like old rock, classic rock, come join me. That is my favorite stuff. You and I should be friends. Let's get today started and let's get this motivation going. Hi friends, welcome back. And if you're new, hello, welcome. My name is Whitney and I am a mom to 4 kids. I am also a wife and I am trying to become more minimal, and we are just trying to tackle as much as we can today.
Okay, since it's a big mess, it's time to do a massive declutter. Are you ready, Lana?
Yeah.
We're going to get rid of some stuff. And there's just Play-Doh everywhere. I gotta vacuum it up. Yeah, let's get started.
So first off, I am getting rid of stuff as I am kind of putting it in the toy box. And I am wanting to go through everything. This is just how my brain worked. I wasn't going to clean and then sort, but I still ended up kind of doing that. So first off, I am just getting rid of things that I see, and we are going to be donating these things and just decluttering. So Christmas is coming around and they're going to be getting new things, maybe not a lot, but still, you know, family and us as well. And I just want to make sure we are decluttered as much as possible, because too much stuff ends up like this. This is a great example of what it's like when you just have too much stuff. So I wanted to tackle this and get this cleaned up, and then try to also declutter as I'm going. And then once it's picked up, I end up still continuing declutter, and I was trying to be very harsh with myself and declutter as much as possible. So we are starting in Lana's room, and then I tackle parts of the other parts of the house. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So there are different areas of the house that I knew that I had set aside, or different items that I knew I wanted to declutter. So after Lana's room is decluttered and then cleaned, then I move into other areas of the house. And I am trying to be very strict, because I am trying to be as minimal as possible, and I just do better when there is less stuff. My mental state is better, and there is a big reason. Clutter just collects more clutter, and it never feels like it is clean or picked up. It always feels like, I hate the feeling that I don't know where to put things, and then I end up just setting it anywhere. I cannot stand that feeling, and that is something that I'm trying to get away from, and having everything have a home. And of course, Lana got into some kinetic sand and things like that she had gotten. So this is all just going to be thrown away, vacuumed up, things like that. So she made a huge mess, and so therefore it is gone. Which I'm not complaining. I cannot stand kinetic sand or Play-Doh, but that is one of her favorite things to play with. So anyway, with decluttering, I find, yes, I am picking up things as well, but there is a such thing as decluttering, as you're just putting things in their place, and then there's decluttering as in, I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff. And I am absolutely trying to get rid of as much stuff as possible, because I just do better with less. I like the way my home looks and feels when it is empty. If I could go without having any dressers and have only a bed, or only the very necessities like a toothbrush and a hairbrush, I would be great. I just don't like having a lot of objects or decorations. That is just how I liked my home. And I used to try to decorate. I used to try to make it look homey and all those things. And I feel like being as minimal as I am, it does kind of lack that homey feeling. But I'm telling you, it just, for my mental health, I do better. Now, there are two of these ice cream shops. I'm keeping one and I'm getting rid of this other one. We don't need two. I was thinking about keeping parts out of the other one, but there might be another little girl somewhere that really wants an ice cream shop. So yeah, I love decluttering and I love donating to like the crisis center for like abused women and children. That is the main place that I really love to donate to because that is who helped us in our times of need when we were running from my stepdad and we had no toys, no Christmas one year, and they provided a Barbie house for me and a couple Barbies, and it made actually a decent memory for me. So I'm always all for donating for especially for those type of needs and those type of places. And that is my favorite place to donate. So yeah, we are tackling this, and I wanted to just have it all laid out so I could see because she really plays with her Paw Patrol a lot, and I wanted to be able to see every car so that I could declutter some of these cars. She doesn't need so many, chases and chase cars and all that. So Chase is the blue if you don't know. So she will be getting like another bigger Paw Patrol for Christmas. Shh, don't tell her. She doesn't know. But I wanted to have as much decluttered as possible because I know she plays with Paw Patrol, so I can't declutter all of it yet. As you can see, it looks like a boy's toy box, but that is what she plays with. That's what's funny. She definitely is a little bit more of a tomboy like I am. And I am also coming into the closet where I keep a lot of her puzzles and things like that and organizing and decluttering in there as well. I am trying to always ask her what we can get rid of, but there are some of these that have her name on it that are keepsakes that I just can't get rid of. But I was asking and making sure she was okay with getting rid of certain things. I know she's only 3 and she probably would like to just keep it all, but she was kind of giving me the okay for some. And like she loves to dress as police officers. And so I was like, we don't need 4 hats and 4 guns. So we are keeping like 2, one for her, maybe one for a friend or something. And she's got this ball pit. And underneath it were some of her purses and things that I wanted to take out. And that way she could have her purses out. And I wanted to hang them kind of prettily where she could get them if she wanted to. But yeah, there are just a lot of things. I'm kind of running around all over the place. It's not as organized as I would like it to be. But hey, it's about decluttering and going through things. I'm having a hard time deciding because this one has shapes and then it also has some animals. But she does have these, which I prefer more for her numbers and her alphabet. She likes these. It's hard for me to decide what to keep. And then she's got her name. But I was going through the books here, and I always love these books. And she loves Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And then I got this book. Or actually there's several in here. Seeds of Consent. I think I can get rid of the box though. If
throw that in the trash.
Okay.
Hmm? Okay, so these shoes I couldn't decide on. She never wears these. She's not a dressy girl. She doesn't like wearing dresses and high heels. So they're just sitting in there waiting. Hopefully she'll wear them one day, but she's not. She's a lot like me. I don't wear dresses or high heels. Don't like it, never have. So maybe that'll change one day, but for now, that is definitely not what she's into. And why keep it when there might be a little girl that would really love that? So I'm donating it. And the puzzles, I know she plays with sometimes, so I could not decide on the puzzles, so I'm keeping those for now. And if we don't touch them in like a month or 6 months, then I usually do like a month, and then I will get rid of those. Some of these swimsuits, she doesn't really like the water, so we don't need a whole lot of swimsuits. 1 or 2 does just fine. She doesn't need 3 or 4. So these socks, she definitely needs socks. That is always something that all of my kids have a lot of, is socks. Now underwear and things like that, she doesn't even really use underwear yet, but I just have them for when we start potty training and she's more interested and is wanting to do it. So far, she still absolutely refuses to use the toilet or the baby toilet or any of that. So we're just waiting for her to be more ready, and I have certain ones that I like that have that padding just in case she were to pee. That way it doesn't go everywhere. So I wanted to keep those. Now I'm just kind of wiping off a few items and wanting to wipe off her kitchen and things like that, if from all that Play-Doh, and tackle that. So, and there might be a few things that I was still going to get rid of, but most of this in her kitchen is all things that I've gone through repeatedly over and over again. And decluttering is kind of like that. It is always a repeated thing. It is never a one-time done deal. You're always having to go over things because new things always come in, or there's many parts to something. And I usually try not to buy where there's like several parts to something that I don't think I'm going to use or anything like that. So she doesn't need a lot of forks and stuff or a lot of plates. She's got 2 cups, 2 plates, and a couple of these are from Play-Doh. So I am just trying, and I am always decluttering. So that's kind of where I was going, is it is never a one-time done deal. It is something that I'm always going over. Now, these are like little magnetic blocks, and she loves these. Her older brother, Kellen, who is 7, has a whole bunch of them that are like Minecraft looking, and he loves those as well. And I keep those in like a little wooden box that I had for him, and I just gave it to him to put his blocks in, and they love those blocks. So yeah, this is the after I'm done and how it looks. So I'm pretty satisfied with how it looks. Those drawers need to be cleaned. I guess I missed that, but this is what all these things she plays with all the time, and I just can't quite get rid of anything that she's not playing with. So here are the befores and the afters after each clip. I hope that you enjoy it. So, and then we'll move into the rest of the house. Okay, let me tell you, this is where I hoard things. Here, and I used to hoard makeup, but I've gotten a lot better with that. But here's where I hoard. I love cups. I love, thermos cups. I don't use them all. So they're most of the time they're just sitting. Now this one, this pink one, I love it. and I love them all, but I don't use them all. So I was like, why have all these cups that I don't use? Now, these black ones, the two smaller are the two younger boys, and the bigger black one is for my older son or my husband. So it just depends. Now, these other ones are all mine, and I'm getting rid of these. These are the ones that I chose, and a part of me still regrets getting rid of that pink one right there. I love it, but I can't possibly use them all. There's only one of me. So I have a specific ones that I really like to use, and they all work great. They all keep my drink cold or hot or whatever, but I mainly use them for like water, ice water, and things like that. Now, this Xbox here, I have tried and tried and tried for a month and Googled. It will not update. There is something wrong with it. And I thought maybe I could go and take it in and fix it, have it fixed. But honestly, we have the PS4. We don't need a bunch of, because we are trying to stay away from too many electronics. Because we have always just given our kids electronics. So we are trying to stay away from having them electronics all the time, especially where we can't see what they're watching or what they're doing. Does that make sense? They have each like a cell phone and a tablet. My oldest has a computer, but I try to monitor everything that they have and that they are watching. They are not allowed regular YouTube, which is funny because I'm on YouTube, but they do have kids' YouTube. And even still, I try to monitor that and their games and things like that. So I am all for really getting rid of it, even though it is kind of sad to see, because we paid money for it. So it's still sad to see it go, but I'm going ahead. Maybe someone else can fix it, or I couldn't figure it out. I Googled and Googled, did a factory reset, did a erase of the entire memory. Nothing was working. I imagine there is some sort of virus or something wrong with it that I cannot myself do. So, or that I don't have time to figure out. So I have been messing with this Xbox for months now, and I finally am breaking down. I'm like, okay, we don't need it this bad anymore. We've had it for a few years, and the kids really don't play with it anyway. They tend to go for the PS4 that's in the living room. But if you can't tell, we are in the kids' bathroom, and all of this really needed to be cleaned out. It's got some warping on the bottom that has been there since we moved in, I guess from a leak or something that was never attended to. And if you've ever lived in a mobile home, then you know you definitely cannot have any kind of leak. It rots the wood so quick. But that was dirty. This is what I keep all of my chemicals in each bathroom. My bathroom has the same green basket. It looks green. I don't know if it's green or blue. I can never tell, but it's more turquoise. But my bathroom has the same one that I keep bathroom chemicals in, and I got this from the Dollar Tree, and I have had this for a couple years now, and I love these for storing chemicals in the bathroom. I don't have like a caddy that I carry everywhere. I could use that, but honestly, I like having a little space for the chemicals in the area that it needs and that I like to use. I'm putting all of Tristan's hair stuff and face wash in that part right there. That's what I like to do. Now we're kind of moving into the kitchen. I don't do a whole lot of decluttering in here. It is more cleaning that needed to be done. Oh, wait. I forgot. I do tackle in my bathroom a little bit. So there's a little bit more decluttering. Okay, so this is not the kitchen area yet. The trash just needed to go out because I was finding trash everywhere and putting it in there and it was full. So anyway, this is my bathroom, and then there was just some things that I know I don't use, and then I was going through the medicines. We don't use any of this stuff. So I'm wanting to go through some of the medicines and get rid of some of those. And then right when I first started was some hair leave-in conditioner. I don't use it. I use one specific one that's like a Pantene That's what I like to use. If I ever even use leave-in conditioner, I just like the smell of the Pantene. But yeah, we are trying to go through all of this as much as possible. And there are some medicines that I still don't have the heart to get rid of, that from when I had post-cardiac myopathy or cardiomyopathy, and it was after Kellen. And Kellen is my third boy. This was before Lana. Lana is my fourth child, and I shouldn't have had her, but I did. After having heart failure with Kellen, yeah, I should have not had another kid, but I did. I wanted to chance for another girl, and luckily we finally got the girl, and we are done. So no more cardiac myopathy for me, hopefully, but I still have those medicines just in case that I start having heart problems again or something like that. So I just keep those. I don't know why, because they probably aren't good anymore, because it's been 7 years since Kellen was born, and I was on it for maybe 2 years or something, those medicines, until my heart got better. Thankfully, it did get better, and my heart, it doesn't give me trouble anymore that I know of. I don't have high blood pressure anymore or anything like that, so I just keep all that just in case. Now we are in the kitchen and we are cleaning up because it needed to be cleaned, and there are just a couple more things after I clean in here that I do declutter, that I have set aside, and then I tackle my bedroom that is a mess, mainly on my husband's side. But that's okay. We always enjoy each other on the weekends, and we try not to do any cleaning, and we try to just focus on each other and having fun or watching movies. And we had a blast this last weekend. We rented Venom, we rented yeah, I think that was the name of it. We rented several movies, and we just had some pizza and had some fun. So it is always so much fun on the weekends with my husband. We are truly like best friends, and let me tell you, that is definitely rare, and we just enjoyed each other's company, and he makes me laugh like nobody else. And that's probably what I like about him, is we have our tough days, we have our struggles, we do fight, but I swear there's just something about having somebody that can make you laugh that you just cannot ever replace. I don't care what it is. For me, who came from no laughter in my childhood to where I laugh a lot now, it is means the world to me. So I just can't explain how much laughter and having somebody who is fun and makes you laugh in your life, how important that is. So, and yes, he struggles. We both struggle sometimes. We both have our moments. Our kids drive us crazy sometimes. And then we have our moments where we just are in awe with them and we love them so much. But we are not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I just wanted to say, if you are missing somebody who makes you laugh in your life, you need to find somebody that makes you laugh, because it is something I cannot describe. But anyway, we are tackling this sink, and I just love having a clean sink. I absolutely love it. There's just something that feels so good. And speaking of, people comment on my sink, because you don't typically see this kind of sink in a mobile home, and we put this in and installed it ourselves. I ordered it from Amazon for like $200. It was on sale, and it came with a chopping board and all this other stuff, and my husband installed it himself. So yeah, it is definitely awesome, because the original sink when we first moved in here was so small, and I still have videos still up with that sink in. So if you want to go check out how old that sink was, so shallow, and it would just spray water everywhere. And that's probably one thing that happened why some of the counters are warping a little bit, was from that old sink where you just couldn't even turn on the water without water splashing everywhere. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying this sink. Let me tell you, if we ever have to move, I'm gonna be so sad, and I just hope that I have another sink like this. I am spoiled to it, and I love it so, so much. And I love having a dishwasher. It's just one of those things that I never grew up with. I didn't have for most of my life until I moved into this house. And I'm spoiled to my dishwasher. I'm spoiled to the sink. And now I love our fridge and I hate our fridge. I love a fridge with ice, but the ice maker sometimes doesn't work. It takes forever to get more ice, and if you overuse it, then it takes like almost a whole day for it to refill. So, but I love having a refrigerator with ice, and but if you're in the market, I do not suggest going with a Samsung like ours is. So, this stove, I cook so much, several times a day, and it's just is always dirty. So, I go in with it with the barkeeper's friend, and I usually use this or a Wyman's. I usually get it from Walmart. I think it's called Wyman's. I only typically try to have one cleaning product for things like one glass cleaner or one stove cleaner. I don't typically try to have two just because of it being like I'm trying to say, I'm trying to be more minimal. I have my all purpose cleaner I like, and then I have the all purpose cleaners that I just mix myself. So I typically, if I mix it myself, it's pine salt and water mixed together. I just love the smell and I like how it cleans, but I do like this method cleaner. Now, I used to have Jaws cleaner and I like the Jaws pretty well, but I have since stopped buying Jaws because I just love having some smell when I'm cleaning. It just feels more motivating to me when I can smell and it smells good. Does that make sense? And if you're lacking for motivation, having some pine sol smells going and all that, it just smells so good. I love when my floors are clean and I use the pine sol on that. So why not use it everywhere else? It is a great multi-purpose cleaner and it is also kills 99% of germs. So it is one of my favorite things to do. So if you are needing like an all-purpose cleaner that really doesn't cost that much, you buy a glass bottle or any bottle. And I just mix some pine sol with water and I buy the big deal and I use that for everything. And it saves money for us, I feel like, because as much as I'm wiping things off and doing things, I definitely don't want to spend a lot of money on all-purpose cleaners. But yeah, now we are kind of just picking up things when I see things that I'm wanting to declutter, and I am decluttering those. So I love this little tray, but I don't really have anywhere to put it. So why have something that you can't display or put anywhere? And if you've ever lived in a mobile home, there is literally no storage. We have a closet in each room, and the kids' closets are not very big. And that is all the storage we have in this mobile home. There is no linen closet. There is nothing like that. It is very challenging to figure out places to store things. I don't like using under bed for storage. I used to try that, but this bed is very low to the ground. It's very hard to pull things in and out of. And honestly, I just don't like having stuff under the bed. I feel like it makes clutter worse. I don't know what it is. And I also feel like if we ever got rats or something, they always want to go for, cluttered areas or something like that. Well, luckily, knock on wood, we've never had rats or a problem with rats, probably because we have cats and things like that. So thankfully, that's not been a problem for us. But yeah, we are getting closer to the end, and I have talked a lot. So I hope that it doesn't bother you too much. And I just wanted to say that I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that it's motivating. And thank you, all my friends who are always so supportive. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. Thank you for always commenting or sharing or liking my videos. You guys are the best, and I could not do this without you. You guys are the ones that give me the motivation to keep going and to keep tackling every video, because there are a lot of times I just feel like, why am I doing this? I don't know. It's a roller coaster, let me say. So, and half the time I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is I have to clean the house, and it would be great if I could give somebody motivation or help somebody mentally or something. That would be great. So, if you like today's video and you are new, I hope that you like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, please leave me a Christmas tree. It's getting so close to Christmas. Are you guys ready? I'm not. But here's the bag of things. 4 bags full is pretty good. I'm always trying to declutter. Because like I said, I cannot stand where if I feel like something doesn't have a place or if things start to get too messy, I just can't stand things out of place. I do not like cleaning, but I like having a clean home. Does that make sense? But anyway, I hope you guys leave me a Christmas tree, and I will see you next time. I love y'all, and bye.